Good evening, fellow CAT members and honored guests. Hope you're having a safe evening tonight. People are taking the booster shot, and some others are thinking of taking the booster shots. And others, they are taking the booster shot for the sake of other people. So we are all in this dilemma, and I wish you a safe night and year. This is our first meeting in year 2022, and I'm sure this year will be better than the previous 2 years. Last 2 years, 2020, 2021, things were uncertain. Things were, I don't know how we can say it. Now, let me wear the Surgeon at Arms hat and tell you some ground rules and read the mission, and then we'll let the president take the meeting further. First of all, make sure that your mobiles are on a silent mode. I did mine, so it will not interrupt while you are speaking. And make your camera on, which is we recommend, so the speaker will feel your interaction. However, if you want to move or you are in a public place, it's okay to be off, but make sure that your mic is off as well. Safety is under your responsibility. You know your exits whenever there is an emergency. And you know the restrooms and anything, the kitchen and the things that you want to eat, you know where are the places. So safety is under your custody. Now, let me read the Toastmasters Club mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. As an acting surgeon at arms, me, Wafa Salman, will give the floor now to the president, which is happened to be me as well. So help me welcome President Wafa Salman. Good evening, everybody. And this is the first meeting in the year. And usually our first meeting, usually CAT meets once a month, which is the fourth Monday of every month. But on the first and the second Monday will be an education session. But because our contest, club selection and contest will be next meeting, which is 24, we said let's make a meeting this time and then we will have the education session continue from February. I wish you a happy new year, and I'm sure this year will be very good year. It's much better. Things are coming to be out, to be certain. We know what's going on. Yes, there is booster every 6 months, it could be, but at least we know what's going on. And we know that this virus is coming in different shapes, but now we know what's the medicine. It's so easy. We can just take it while we are at home even. Thank God. Wish you, each member of CAT, a great year, and bless you all. Stay safe, and let's stay energetic in our meeting. In our meeting, every meeting has got different roles and different themes, and usually the general evaluator will bring it from outside of our club to learn from their experience and let them tell us from different point of view. However, I'm not going to run the meeting or run the show. Me, myself, I will sign off as a president and give the floor to the Toastmaster of the day. But let me introduce her first. She is meticulous lady. When she put a plan, she make it happen. She has great follow-up. She's a good friend of mine, And I think she's a good friend of all the people are here as well. She's our Vice President of Education, and I can tell she's the backbone of our club. She's reminding me with lots of things. She's pushing me to send messages here and messages there. And she's my guardian angel, I can say. Help me welcome our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Alka Kumra.
Thank you, President, for that warm welcome. Good evening, fellow cats and cat friends who are our most welcome distinguished guests tonight. Wish you all a very happy new year. And since it's the first meeting of the year, I thought it'll be apt to choose a theme which goes with the new year, because we are always wishing happy, happy, happy. So ringing in happiness is my chosen theme for the day, for the evening. As Dodinsky says, the key to being happy is knowing you have the power to choose what to accept and what to let go. So what do we do when a new year comes? We let go of the past. We let go of the previous year, howsoever good or bad it may have been. And we try to make a new beginning, a new start, a new dawn. And just saying Happy New Year is not enough. What I feel, from our inner selves, we should try to bring in happiness, to ring in happiness, to be truly happy. Decide to be happy, whatever may come. That's why a new year is the best time, not for resolutions, because we forget the resolutions the second day of the year, but just be happy. To be happy, that's what we should do every day of the year. So with this introduction of the theme, now let me go to the introduction of the role players. But before that, let me extend a warm welcome, especially to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Bita Johnson, who is Area 30 Director, and she is my co-member of Dora Toastmasters. She is in fact the president of Dora Toastmasters, and she has kindly accepted this role this time. A big welcome to you. Also, welcome to our other guests, Toastmaster Maria, who is from Pearl of the Gulf Toastmasters Club and is here with us to entertain us with her wonderful speech today. So welcome to all the guests and members. And let me go to the introduction of the role players. Like I said, we have first of all our general evaluator, Toastmaster Bita Johnson. May I request you to please explain your duties as general evaluator today?
Thank you. Distinguished Toastmaster Alka Kumra, the Toastmaster of the day. Before going to my role, can you see me properly or I am stuck? Because my net is down.
No, you are fine. You are fine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. The key to being happy is knowing you have the power to choose what to accept and what to leave. Good evening, the Advanced Toastmasters of Cat Toastmasters Club. It's my debut role to be here as the general evaluator. Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Alka Kumra, for giving me this role. Happy New Year. And I have taken the role of the general evaluator, who is there to watch everything, but not everything. We are Toastmasters. When we evaluate a person, keep up that core values of Toastmasters, the rise, respect, integrity, service, excellence. And that's what we say. We provide supportive and positive learning experience. So get ready to have that positive evaluation from me and my group of evaluators. Back to you, DT Malka.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator, for explaining your role so well. Next role player is our timer, our veteran member of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters, Toastmaster Srinivas Chalapati. May I please request you to explain your role?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Alkaji, Toastmaster of the Day. My role as a timer is to time the speeches, to time the speakers coming online. Please excuse me, I have very high fever, a very bad cold, but I'll try to keep up my role play as long as I can. But just in case, because I'm popping in too many tablets, I don't know if I will be able to stay till the end. But nevertheless, I'll keep up with the meeting, and I'll try to. Only thing is, I will not be able to open my camera. I would just give you the time slots. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srinivas. Thanks for being with us, even though you are not well. And we understand, and we'll be happy just to have you with us and show the cards whenever required. The next role is that of the table topics evaluator. You know, this role is unique to Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters, where the table topics evaluator is also one of the roles. So I'll request our president, DTM Wafa Salman, who is doing this role, to please explain the responsibilities of this role.
Certainly. The table topics evaluator will be listening for the table topics, master the topics, and the response from the members. And at the end, will give the opinion from my side about each response and what could be, how we can make it better. Back to you.
Thank you, DTM Wafa. And one more role that we have here, unique to Kuwait Advanced, is the Half Master role. Unfortunately, we don't have in the agenda any member who has taken up this role. Would any of the current present members like to take up the role in addition to their roles? Okay, so
I can take it.
Okay, so we have DTM Wafa taking up this role. Kindly explain the responsibilities of this role.
Yes, as a heart master, I will be listening to each member when they say something. And this is to test your listening skills at the end of the meeting. There's 5 minutes. I will give you questions and you will tell me this statement, who said it, and this statement, who said it. And this person said something. What is that thing? So be ready, listen to the speakers, and I will write my questions. Back to you.
Thank you. So with that, we come to the end of introduction of role players. And let me tell you one more thing about happiness. As we ring in the new year, we ring in happiness, joy, and peace. And I would just recommend everyone to make this year a year of finding, of fulfillment, of joy, peace, and purpose in life. Because ultimate happiness depends on how fulfilled you feel in life, isn't it? So what fulfills you? What satisfies you? What is your dream? What is your passion? Just go for it. Go for it. Have the confidence and go for it. And that is what will make you happy. So coming back to our meeting again. Now let us go into the first segment of our meeting today. The first meeting is the impromptu session, the table topic session. For the benefit of the guests who are non-Toastmasters, here you will be tested, or the speakers will be tested through short speeches in their impromptu skills. the table topics master will explain the segment a bit more. So let me invite our table topics master for the evening, distinguished Toastmaster Areej Jaffer. She is a champion speaker, champion in international speech, champion in table topics, champion in everything, champion in cake baking, right? So let me, please help me welcome with a big round of applause, DTM Areej Jaffer for the table topic session.
Thank you so much, DTM.
Champion in taking shots as well.
Yes.
Vaccine here, vaccine here.
You remind me. No, and I went today with my sister-in-law. She was before me. She got 2 shots and she was silenced. So I was like, yay, things are great. This lady is amazing. And then she gave me the shot. And then I was like, I said, what the hell was that? Anyway, thank you so much, DTM Alka, and good evening, everyone. Srinivas, I totally feel you, and I am sick as well. I know what you're going through. And today I got the vaccination, as Wafa said, just now, actually. Let's start the table topic session. I can see, and I think Maria is also a Toastmaster member. I don't know, I've seen her before. I think, yeah, we all are. Yes, we all are Toastmasters members. So, but no harm from explaining again the table topic session and what do we do in this session and what benefit we take from it. So in table topic, we learn how to be on spot and how to answer questions that without knowing it before. Impromptu speaking, of course. So to learn this, I have quotes or things prepared for you. You need to give yourself like 30 seconds to think of it. And thank you so much, DTM Ram. You need to give yourself 30 seconds, think of what you are going to hear or what I'm going to give you, and then start speaking impromptu. You will improve so many skills from the table topic session because you will improve your listening skills, you will improve your impromptu speaking and thinking skills and imagination. It will be wide because I want you to be creative as much as you can. And the good thing that not only club members can be part of the session, but everyone. Hopefully soon people will be joining and before I finish, and they can be part as well. I have some quotes prepared for you, and what you need to do is to follow specific time after you hear the quote from me. DTM to be, inshallah, Srinivas, can you please explain the time? If you want, don't talk, just show us the slides and I will be talking for you. I'll be your voice. Are you okay with that?
Thank you very much. I'll do that.
Oh, you will do that? Okay. You don't want my voice?
The speakers will have a minimum of 1 minute to a maximum of 2 minutes. At 1 minute, my background will turn green. At 1 minute 30 seconds, it will turn amber or yellow like this. And at 2 minutes, it will turn red, and it will remain displayed till the time the speaker finishes speech. But of course, you'll get 30 seconds grace. Back
and
to
the
you.
good thing with the timer that we can see Srinivas there. Thank you, Srini, so much. And I hope everyone is clear with the timing rules and we can start now our session. So who wants to go first? Giri, unfortunately, he cannot speak, but I wish you will find like a time before I finish and be able to speak. So who wants to go first? Peter, we are few, so all of you will participate. Even Serini will make him if he can.
Yeah.
Peter, would you like to go first? Yes, unmute yourself.
Yes.
Okay. So Peter Jones, your topic is, if you want to be happy, be. 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 That easy. If you want to be happy, be. All yours.
Dear Toastmasters, simple. If you want to be happy, be it. Who can bring you happiness other than you? Good evening, the advanced members of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. Happiness, is it a concrete or just a feeling? Happiness is always there, but only wise people can experience it. I read somewhere, if you know the art of living, you can make a hell in heaven and vice versa. If you want to make heaven, only you can do it. When I was a student, I used to be confused with many things in mathematics. And my biggest problem was this algebra. I used to ask my mom, how can I escape? How can I get happiness? And she told me, don't worry, because these things will be there for a moment only. Then later, you will feel that you don't have to study it. Then you may get a happiness. Again, passed. I got married. I asked my husband, happiness, is that something we can achieve? He said, if you are wise, every moment is happiness. My dear Toastmasters, to make happiness, don't go here and there. It's within you. If you're happy, that is contagious. Spread it. Be positive. Back to you.
Thank you so much. And inshallah, all your days will be positive and happy. Hopefully, inshallah. And now let's take the next participant. Maybe Ram Kumar would like to, or Alka. Okay, we'll go with Alka and then Ram. Please prepare yourself. You will be next. We'll have Alka and then Ram. Okay? Yes. Yalla Alka. DTM Alka, your quote is, life is short. Spend it with people who make you laugh and feel loved. Life is short. Spend it with people who makes you laugh and loved and feel loved. All yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. How many of us spend our evenings on our phones, on WhatsApp, replying to random messages, on Facebook, replying to Facebook friends whom you may or may not have met in years? And all this while, your family members are sitting beside you. How many of us are guilty of that? I think all of us do it at some point or the other. But what actually is most important in life is to be with people who really love you, who really value you, to value them equally. If we are neglecting them just for that short happiness of trying to reply, or you don't even know those people so well, you are replying to them, spending your time, valuable time with those people who may or may not be available for you when you need them. Rather, we should be spending that time with people who really value us, who give us happiness. If we do that, we'll get much more happiness. Believe me, the satisfaction of giving to the people who value us is much more than giving to random people who may not appreciate that also, even though it is giving of time, even though it's giving of effort. But the effort of giving even time or happiness should be for the people who give that time and effort to us. That will be much more valuable to us. That will be much more fulfilling for us. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much. And inshallah, everyone will be around you and you will be happy with all of the people with you, Alka. Thank you. And now let's move on to DTM Ram. You are there? Yes, unmute yourself, please.
Yes, go ahead. Thank you, Arij.
Thank you. DTM Ram, your quote says, "We become what we think about." We become what we think about. All yours.
Thank you, topic master. I totally agree with this topic. We become what we think about. Have you ever thought that you become a Toastmaster today? If I have to ask you, my topic master, have you ever thought that you become a humorous speaker, DTM Arij? No. But over the period of the time, we grow associating with the people who are good, associating with the people, the like-minded people, where they reflect, reset, and review every moment of their life. I personally feel when I started in the Toastmaster journey, no matter what, I may not have laurels, accolades, a winning area or division, but I will never give up. Speaking, expressing explicitly, eloquently, expressions are most important. One of the biggest mistakes we all make in assuming that other people think the way we think, but they don't. It's not over until it's over. We shall overcome our fears, the fears of glossophobia. That's the one thing I thought joining the Toastmasters. We will overcome. I overcome personally fear of public speaking. What I thought, and it is in front of you, the confidence to engage, to empower, to enhance, and to exceed. Leading people, learning from others, and learning from our mistakes. That makes a complete personality as a Toastmaster. So I believed, I thought, and that has overcome the fear of public speaking. Over to you, topic master.
Thank you so much, DTM Ram. And yes, we can all see what you are going through and how you are becoming to being a great speaker. And this is something noticeable. Thank you so much. And we still have 2 people who can participate in the session because Srinivas is timer, Wafa is the evaluator. So sorry, guys, you won't be participating, competing contest. Anyway, so Maria and Giri. Giri is...
Sorry, Arij, I can be the timer if Srinivas wants to speak.
Can you talk, Srini?
No, it's
You are
fine.
already not muted. Huh?
It's fine.
You're
Because-
fine?
Yeah. No,
You're fine to talk or you're fine not to talk?
I'm fine not to talk because if I talk, I think the cough will.
No, better not to talk. If you want, I can like talk and you just move your hands and no? Okay. Alas, no worries. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Sirini. Thank you, Alka. Wafa, no, you will not participate. But we can put you if you want. But first, let's see if Giri was able to squeeze himself here or there. If not, then try in the next, after 2 minutes, because maybe Maria can go now. Maria? Yes. Giri, try 2 minutes you have, and then try it. Okay, Maria? Unmute yourself. Toastmaster Maria, your quote says, sometimes the heart sees what the, sometimes the heart sees what is invisible to the eye. Sometimes the heart sees what is invisible to the eye. All yours, dear.
Thank you, Table Topics Master of the Day. Fellow Toastmasters, good evening. I fully agree that sometimes the heart can see what is invisible to the eye. Even though eyes is the windows of our soul, but I believe that heart is more stronger than our sense of sight. We were created out of love, and that is from our heart. The pure love, the pure care has been originated from every people's heart. I remembered during my childhood years, I was a favorite child by my father. I am a father's pet. And I really feel the love from him. I could not see physically, he's not able to demonstrate it. I could not see physically that he'll be able to show it to me, but I can feel from my heart through his actions. So I truly believe that heart is more powerful than other in our senses. Even though that in some situation, we will also use our sense of thinking rather than our heart. But for me, at the end, the heart will still wins over all the matter. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Maria, and inshallah, your heart will always see the great things and you will be enjoying and happy all the time, and your eyes will be happy as well after seeing the happiness from the heart. Thank you so much. And Giri, yes or no? Okay. Oh, we have two Ramkumar now. So can we take the next Ramkumar, or like even the background is different? He's smiling, this one. This Ramkumar is smiling. The other one was not smiling well. So, no? Okay. We cannot take the next Ramkumar. Oh, see? Oh my God. Romeo scared me. What? I was going to cry. Oof, my God. Giri. Yeah, Giri, you are the only one left. No? Okay, I want to take Wafa, even if you are the evaluator, but still I will take you. Yalla, Wafa.
Yes, she can evaluate herself later on.
No, no need. No, I will evaluate her. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, actually, this quote, I've read it, and then I immediately said to myself, oh, wow. Because like, I loved it. I don't know if you will love it, but because I felt it. I felt a specific moment in there. I don't know if you will get the same moment.
Let's see.
If you are with me in the gym, you will get it. But okay, DTM Wafa. If you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. If you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. DTM Wafa, all yours.
Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, honored guest. Are you resting? Are you taking care of yourself when things are too much and you are overwhelmed and overloaded? Well, I learned it the hard way. My nature is, I never quit. Whenever I put something in my mind, I need to do it, and I need to do it. And this is the nature of, we are not quitters, we will. We are survivors. It's too much. It will take lots of energy. And what I learned it the hard way, because last couple of years, Now this year, people are saying, Wafa, we are not seeing you in lots of places. I said, I'm resting. I want to connect with myself. And for some people, I said, I want to know what was the reason I joined this great organization. Because I'm not resting, because I'm overworked, overloaded, I forget why I joined. And when you feel that, you will not feel enjoying the moment. You will not feel fun. But when you rest, you will come back fresh, and you will remember what was your first time you were enjoying, and what did you say, and what could you have done in that particular situation when you are in a peace of mind. So I'm not saying here quit, don't quit, but put goals that you can achieve. Don't overwhelm yourself. Rest, and over to you.
Thank you, DTM Wafa. And yes, I want you to see resting, not quitting, for sure. Resting for 1-2 minutes and then get up again and be shining again and be amazing again. And you will do great, I am sure. And I believe, oh, there is one more person. Can we still have the last person, DTM Alka?
Yes,
There's Rubina just joined.
yes, please
We
go
cannot
ahead.
let her go.
Yes.
Rubina.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Are you the Rubina that I know? Rubina, yay! Where are you?
So
Yay.
is this the Rubina, you know?
I guess. Even if not, I will say yes. No, you are, of course. Hi, dear.
And,
How are
I
you?
have a doubt if it is the same Arish that I know.
Ah. Oh, girl.
That's true.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay, so am I the next speaker?
You are a speaker today? You are a speaker already today, right? Yeah,
Right.
now you are going to present your speech, yes.
Okay.
So you ready? Yalla, تفضل. Present.
No, she's
No, I'm kidding.
Arish.
This is table topic.
I deserve a formal invitation.
she's asking you to be a table topic speaker right now.
Table
Okay.
topic
I
speaker.
don't mind. Yes.
I'm just playing with you.
Actually, I'm not in the clue. I just joined, so
what?
I don't know as to what's happening.
No problem. That's why I'm trying to play
I
with
can be
you.
the next speaker.
Yeah, you can. Then okay, خلاص, no problem. You be speaker. Don't be. No, I'm kidding. I'm just teasing you. Okay. So let's start. Toastmaster Rubina, your quote is: there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. Toastmaster Rubina, all yours.
There are so many reasons to be upset. Trivial reasons to be upset, to be disappointed, to be worried, to be anxious, to be nervous. But are we counting the blessings that we have, the reasons to celebrate, the occasions to cherish, the memories to live? I don't think so. One more reason for me to get anxious right now is I don't know who's the timer. Okay. Mr. Srinivas, you are one more reason for me to be happy. Every time I see Mr. Srinivas, I am so delighted because he is the epitome of happiness. Looking at him, I am really looking forward to grow, to grace my age. There are so many reasons to be happy. My children, my family, all of you Toastmasters. And the biggest of the all is my reason to be alive. Wasn't I created for this reason? Was I only created to worry, to be disappointed, to think, to get anxious? No. I deserve more than this. I deserve happiness because I have you around me. And because you have me, you deserve happiness. So you have a very small reason to be happy, and that's me. And I know I will go a very long way with you. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much. And thank God I have you also. So I'm happy. Alhamdulillah, finally. Although, wallah, during your speech, I'm thinking, like everything you were saying, I'm thinking, okay, how I will roast her. I didn't think about saying cute things, but then I couldn't. Like, I'm not gonna roast you now. So thank you, and you did a great job, and inshallah all your life will be happy with all the people around you, with all the blessings you have and everyone have with you. With that, I believe we can end our session. There is no more victims I can take. I took all of you except Giri. No? Giri? Giri? Giri. Okay, no worries. Giri, I wish you were able to, but it's okay. I believe we're done. And our Toastmaster of the day will be taking the time if you all are qualified or not. And with that, I will leave you now and be with you, of course, but back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, for a great Table Topics session where you got all your victims. Great. So except one guest who could escape. But we had great time listening to everyone's views on happiness. Yes, happiness is actually not a result. It's a choice, right? So if nothing can make you happy if you don't choose to be happy. So choose to be nothing but happy, nothing less than happiness. Okay, moving on to our prepared speeches session. I'm so happy that we have two wonderful guests today who are champions in their clubs and perhaps areas and perhaps going to division level now. So it's great to have you both, Toastmaster Maria and Toastmaster Rubina. We'll first go with Toastmaster Maria, who is from Pearl of the Gulf Club. By profession, she's an internal aviation auditor in National Aviation Services, and she's been a Toastmaster for a little over 2 years. Her speech title is Pass It On. But before I invite her to the podium, let me introduce her evaluator, who is none other than distinguished Toastmaster Ramkumar Nachupalli. Of course, there are no speech objectives because it's a contest speech, but I'll give the floor to the evaluator just for a minute to introduce himself.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Alka Kumra. I'm so glad to see our, I must say now that she's going to be champion soon, Maria Josel Coker. Are you ready? Please give your best. Don't be afraid. We are all learners and we learn through you today. Over to you, DTM Alka. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Ram. So over to you, Toastmaster Maria. Pass it on. Pass it on, Toastmaster Maria.
Toastmaster of the day, may I read the timing rule for her, please?
Sure. Please go ahead.
The prepared speaker has got a minimum of 5 minutes where the screen will turn green at 5 minutes. At 6 minutes, it turns yellow, and at 7 minutes, which is the maximum time, it turns red and will remain displayed till the time the speaker finishes the speech. Of course, the speaker gets 30 seconds grace. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srinivas. And over to you, Toastmaster Maria.
As I walk to the stage, I started feeling the change. The chills went down to my spine. I stood still. I can't seem to open my mouth. My heart was pounding so hard. I thought I was going to lose it. I was frozen for a few minutes. That was the moment when the MC called my name to present my oration speech 30 years ago during my primary school years in the crowd of over 200. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, a wonderful evening. Did you find it crazy when you asked to speak in public? I continue to struggle in public speaking every time I was called on stage. What I need is someone who could pass on the guidance and support, someone you could call a mentor. I salute to my parents who taught my first walk and my first talk until I was able to stood up independently. They were my first teachers. I remembered my mother told me, "Don't be shy, little girl. Come on, sweetie. Join with your friends. Talk to them. Learn and grow." They have showed me first the beauty of life, having a direction, having a purpose. My parents, my school teachers, they were the significant people who connected the dots towards my journey. They are keeping me ready to explore the outside world. Now, the question is, am I fully ready to face the world with greater confidence? 2 years ago, I joined Toastmaster, a club who nurtures public speaking skills in a systematic way, wherein having mentors for public speaking is a very pragmatic approach for me. Receiving valuable tips from my mentor, writing a speech is not the same writing as an essay. You need to connect. I made so many revisions. In the end, I had more than 10 versions. I was very proud of my speech. I had never worked so hard in my life. 1 month later, I was preparing my speech for my first evaluation and feedback project. I wrote my speech based on the book I just read, Life is What You Make It. But being a neophyte in this field, my mind kept on wandering, thinking on what will be the best speech content I could share. Finally, I picked a topic related to my current work, the auditing principles. I was so excited to present it. I prepared 15 slides of my PowerPoint presentation, and confidently I delivered it with conviction. I passed on the message actually. And my evaluator had indeed gave me a constructive criticism, which is, can you guess? I need to share minimum of 5 slides instead of 15 slides. And connecting or relating to the audience must be considered. I was fully convinced. They are my mentors, and mentors knows best. I adopted their feedback and rewrote my script completely. Once again, I was very satisfied with my speech. I continued to receive a lot of guidance from my mentors as I delivered more speeches. But I felt I need more support in speech delivery. And when I signed on my second membership during the difficult, challenging times, I was hesitant to renew my membership. Why? Since I got stuck back home with my family, I about to give up. But this woman in front of you with indomitable spirit had stick to her purpose. Why I joined Toastmaster. In less than 6 months, I learned how to write a good speech, delivered it within 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster mentoring program allows me to go beyond thinking out of the box. But of course, I am still work in progress. I received valuable inputs from so many mentors, more than what I have learned in the past 30 years. Today, as I stand firmly in front, I don't feel any more chills went down on my spine. I don't freeze anymore. My heart still beats, but normally this time. I can open my mouth wide. Of course, I would like to speak for more than 7 minutes now. Fellow Toastmasters, who and what you are going to teach today. Pass it on. Connect the dots. As I was drafting this speech, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincerest gratitude to all my mentors, my beloved Pearl of the Gold family. I start out in Toastmaster with the goal of learning to be a better speaker, communicator, and leader. But eventually, there is a shift that happens. The longer I am a member, the more I become aware that the real purpose of Toastmaster is to help others and to make the world a better place. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maria. That was a wonderful speech. Now, as you know, in Kuwait Advanced, what we do is we have a dedicated evaluator, speech evaluator. And besides that, all the members present will also try to give you some evaluation, some feedback that is directed towards making you aware of shortcomings, if any, or the scope for improvement, if any. So everyone, I hope, has noted down points that they can suggest to Toastmaster Maria for improvement. Now we'll move on to, and you don't need to send anything in writing right now. That feedback will be during the 360 degrees evaluation that we'll be doing a little later on. Now we'll move on to the second speech. Unfortunately, the speech evaluator, DTM Fatma, has not yet been able to join and she's not responding to call. So I would request either DTM Ram to kindly evaluate Rubina also, or DTM Arij. Can you be the evaluator for Toastmaster Rubina? One of you can be the evaluator for Toastmaster Rubina.
I can.
Great. Thank you so much, DTM Ram. So our next speaker is Toastmaster Rubina. She is our Dura Toastmasters champion in international speech. She has recently won the championship for international speech in Area 30 as well. She's also a humorous champion of Dura Toastmasters. So let me welcome, she's been in Toastmasters for a little over 2 years, just like Toastmaster Maria. So let me welcome Toastmaster Rubina Sheikh to the podium with the speech title, What's in it for me? And the evaluator will be DTM Ramkumar. And there are no speech objectives, as we said earlier, since it's a contest practice speech. So we'll go ahead with the speech. Toastmaster Rubina, your timing is 5 to 7 minutes, as you know. So I invite Toastmaster Rubina to the podium. What's in it for me? What's in it for me, Toastmaster Rubina?
Unmute Toastmaster Rubina. Please unmute.
Sorry. Start again. This fine lady you see in front of you is not a product of any mentor. I am a self-made person. A very good evening, friends. I belong to a nation where teachers and mentors are raised up to a pedestal and considered an elixir, a magical stone that will turn anything to gold that it touches. She is your key to salvation, and she is your torch in the darkness. So friends, why do you think I was blowing my own trumpet? To understand this, you must follow me a few years in time. So hop on my ride and let's go to my school. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You hopeless girl. Total waste of time. No more games and craft for you. Children, be careful from this girl. Nobody should talk to her. You must sit right in that corner near the dustbin. So friends, what do you think? A child who's been hurt with so much of emotional trauma and pressure and hatred going to be as an adult? A victim of more hatred from spouse, colleague, and society? No. Hold and behold, here I am, a respectable member of the society, and I share my fair deal to it. The reason? Mrs. Amira. Mrs. Amira was a kind substitute teacher who did stay in the school for very long, but her impact lasted very long. She loved everyone irrespective of their intelligence. She would talk to me for hours and help me make friends, and she even allowed me to perceive the things that I was interested in. A few years in time, Lady Luck shone on me, and I was placed in a small travel agency, and my Lady Luck flew away when I was introduced to my instructor, Mr. Let's not mention names, Mr. X. Mr. X was a kind gentleman, but overpowered with insecurities of teaching anybody. So he taught me how to drive away the difficult passengers and how to waste time in the kitchen making tea and coffee. What he didn't teach me was what it requires to become a travel consultant. After all, he was thinking, what's in it for me? Friends, isn't it true? We often are crowded by this thought, what's in it for me every time? Well, for me, I feel when you teach, when you learn, you only learn. But when you teach, you excel and you master. With so much of bad experience with a mentor, do you think I would have become a good mentor? And even if I did, would I do justice to being a mentor? Well, my desire to learn more led me to join the Toastmasters Club. In the Toastmasters Club, the Lady Luck left my side. But this time, I didn't need Lady Luck because I was in good hands. I was surrounded by an array of mentors, strong, selfless, confident. Friends, as a child, we are often imposed by mentors who may not be able to bring out the best in us. But as we grow, we have the choices to choose our battles wisely. We have the choices to choose our mentors wisely. Each one of us is unique, and our mentorship starts from the time we are surrounded by children. Our mentorship role starts from our own children and the children around us. Let us try to bring out the best in their abilities and not try to clone them to our wishes. Friends, I would sum up my speech with an Arabic quote, which means, raise your children like your parents raised you. Your children were born in a different time. Over to you, table topic master. Oh, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Rubina, for that great speech. And with that, we have completed the prepared speeches session. May I ask the timer if both the speakers qualified in time?
Yes, both the speakers are qualified.
And
Speaker
what about table topic speakers? They are also qualified, all of them?
All the 6 speakers are qualified.
Wonderful. So actually in Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters, we don't have any voting. So we will go ahead now to the third segment of our meeting, which is the evaluation session. And this session is unique to Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters, as you will see. The evaluation is conducted in a slightly different manner. For this evaluation session, I would like to invite our guest, Area 30 Director, a vibrant, energetic, dedicated Toastmaster Bita Johnson, as the general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, distinguished Toastmaster Alka Kumra, for that vibrant intro about me. I'm powered like 2 booster doses at one time. Now, evaluation, as I mentioned earlier, we are, as distinguished Toastmaster Alka mentioned now, we are going to give special evaluation, but we have an evaluator to evaluate that speaker. I would like to call upon the podium of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club, distinguished Toastmaster Ramkumar Nachapalli, to give the valuable evaluation to Toastmaster Maria about his speech. Pass it on. Over to you, DTM Ramkumar.
Sorry to interrupt. Before DTM Ram starts, let me explain the timing on behalf of Toastmaster Srinivas. So DTM Ram will be doing his personal evaluation for 2 to 3 minutes as a regular evaluation. And then he will lead the 360-degree evaluation by all members for 5 minutes. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day and a wonderful general evaluator, Madam Bita Johnson. What a wonderful speaker we get to hear today, Maria Josel Coker. I would like to commend, actually, we always fall short, especially DT Malka. You remember, whenever we want to see where is the text speaker or where are the keynote speakers for a open session, for a Toastmasters open day session we do, and we don't find the speakers. And now, Kuwait Advanced Toastmaster is fortunate enough to find Maria Josel Coker. Amazing speech. You are a Toastmaster, you're proud to be a Toastmaster, you want to pass it on to others. Excellent title. Great speech, but we all learn from one another. I like the very good articulation of the words, organizing your speech. As I walk through the stage, tears dropped down the cheeks. When you said this, I want to have some emotions within you. My heart was pounding to head. Excellent, great words. I was frozen. We were touched and glued in many of the areas while you delivered your speech today. You talked about 30 years ago, your primary school. You talked about your parents. They gave you the direction and the purpose. So we as an audience, we learned connecting the dots. We are also among those dots through you. When you said, I'm fully ready to face the world, am I fully ready to face the world? That message is really powerful message. If I have to improve there, I want to see that powerful message being captured. Am I fully ready to face the world? What kind of a world you want to look into? Do you want to, are you anticipating to be the world champion, or just communicating to overcome your fears? That's the area I want you to improve. And other area of improvements is you need to square your camera, the position, the back and front and the past and the present, the side and this side. You are always being distracted, in my opinion, seeing on the top, talking to us. I felt a lot of distractions making an eye contact, though your vocal body language was there, but you failed to have your gestures cleared, like I'm sitting and delivering. But if you stand up when you're doing with squaring and centering your position, talking, going towards the left and the right, moving forward and the front, that will have a greater impact. Your conclusion was really good to help others and to make a world better place. But there are other many things you said. I think you need to refine what you want to say. At a certain time, I felt that who and what you are teaching today, pass it on, connect the dots. I felt sometimes that message should come with more energy, enthusiasm, and that you own. You should feel that what you gained. This is what to summarize. I would now, before I summarize, I would like to now open a 360-degree evaluation, starting with DTM Alka Kumra. And please feel free to raise your hands, and all are welcome to have a 360-degree evaluation. That's a special event always we have as an evaluators for speaker benefit. And this is the personal perception, assumption of as an evaluator. So don't take it. It's a critical evaluation, always happens in the CAT. Over to Alka Kumra.
Thank you, DTM Ram. Well, Toastmaster Maria, really enjoyed your speech, and it had a wonderful message, like DTM Ram said. Now, I only have observations regarding the delivery part. First is regarding the hand gestures. Most of the time they were wonderful, but at some points you were doing like this, holding the hands like this. So I would just say avoid that. Also, please avoid the virtual background, because with that, I think the impact of your movement is reduced. And the third thing is again about gestures, where you mentioned 5 slides instead of 50, but you mentioned like 5 slides instead of 50. So it doesn't make any difference. This is also 5 fingers and this is also 5 fingers. So I would say rather avoid for 50 slides or think of something else. So that's all from my side, and all the best to you for your further levels. Back to you, DTM Ram.
Thank you, DTM Alka. Now let me ask Wafa Salman DTM, our own Kuwait Advanced Toastmaster, wonderful, dedicated, dynamic leader, president, and immediate past district director. Welcome, please, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome DTM Wafa Salman. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. I will add two things from my perspective. First, when you were talking about your first mentors, which is your parents and your teacher, I want you to describe them. I want to feel them. I want to say, I want to feel and see how was the reflection on their mentoring for you and what were you reflect to them. So that kind of explanation, not by words, by actions, I can feel and I can live with you. Second, I want you to use the stage into three. When you were talking about the first mentors, you can be on one of the side of the screen. When you were talking about the Toastmaster mentor, you can be here. And when you are ending, you can refer back to this and to that, and you are in the center. So that can reflect more. A conclusion must be more into the point itself, not to you will rephrase what you said and then end it with one statement, which is pass it on. And then we know what we have to do. Because at the end, we need to know what you are asking us to do and what's in it for us at this moment. These are the points from my side. Back to you, Diti Amram.
Thank you, DTM Buffer. Now I would like to ask Beta Johnson if it's okay for you. DTM Beta? Yeah? You
Yes,
can,
okay, perfect. Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you
please.
so much, Teacher Kumar. Yeah, about Toastmaster Maria, you are a cool, confident, and your accent superb. Now, little areas for improvement, like Gigi Malka mentioned, avoid the virtual background. Because since you're practicing for the contest, no virtual backgrounds are allowed there, and it will give you the clarity, okay? So because sometimes for me, look at me, I might be a little blurred, and we cannot catch what's happening. So these things, the minutest things will make a doubt in the judges. So avoid it first of all. Second thing, add more punch. When you say something like give a stress to that, are you ready? Likewise, you should be, sometimes we might be sleeping. So give them a kick so that they will get up the audience. Then add more interaction with the audience. Like at least a question, you don't have to answer. You don't have to wait for the answer. Ask some question, then add some pauses and silence. Sometimes silence speaks much, much better than words. So give them some brainstorming things and wait for a moment. So that let them think, but within the time limit. Okay. And these are my, voice modulation. So I felt it was going in a monotone, so add more voice modulation. The rise and fall of pitch should be there. So overall, it was a great speech. We just take into consideration these points. I'm sure you will be the winner. Back to you, GTM Ram.
Thank you, DTM Beta. Now, Arish, if you're there, if you have any comments or suggestions for our wonderful test speaker today, Arish, are you there? Since the time is up, I think the timer is saying that we don't have time. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, good evening again. I'm your evaluator. Today, once again, welcome you all. In order to summarize for Maria Joseph, excellent speaker, good gestures, body language, but with some improvements. Position your camera, being center, avoid virtual background, 5 slides that did not come up, make audience feel the presence of your past and present, connecting those dots with what happened with the parents, schools, and how excited you are with the Toastmaster journey. It should come up connecting more. And your conclusion was great, but it can be improved with call of action, what you expect the audience to do. And our wonderful evaluators also felt that you need to have some punchlines so that the impact will be more. There should be some pauses and let audience brainstorm. Give some pauses and keep silent for some time, because silence is virtue, but not so much. But think about it, and think also about the voice modulation. With that short summation, I'm sure that implementing all these things, you will not only add value, but you will add flavor to your life. To fly high, to make your dreams come true. Be proud, We are proud as a Toastmaster, as a learner. Thank you, Maria. Please let us give her a round of applause for her confidence, for her bravery. She came forward and delivered in the Kuwait Advanced Toastmaster and openly, positively accepted to take 360-degree evaluation. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Sorry, General Evaluator will take it over.
Yeah, thank you so much,
General
DTM
Evaluator. Thank you.
Kumar Achipalli, for your evaluation and the 360 evaluation. Now, let's move on to the next speaker, Toastmaster Rubina. I would like to ask DTM Kumar for the normal evaluation of 2 to 3 minutes, followed by 360 evaluation. Over to you, DTM Ram.
Thank you once again, General Evaluator. What a wonderful speech. Vibrant, energetic, confident speaker today. The second speaker, Toastmaster Rubina Sheikh. Don't you quit, I must say that. You are confident. You are anticipated. You have delivered a speech using your vocals with the fluent language, well articulated speech with a good opening, body, and a conclusion. Well crafted speech. Quickly, if I have to say, as part of improvements, because evaluations, we do believe in the CAT, the critical evaluation makes or adds value to you as a personal, on a personal note as a speaker. So my observation to you is, again, we are living in a technical, technological world, virtual environment where it's none of our cup of the cake. We all need to do the basics, correct? Your gestures were hiding. You need to position your camera, like we also had a problem with the Maria. Your gestures were hidden, and sometimes the back, like I'm also struggling. It's more enable and visible. But when I come closer, only my head, it's like a football. So these are the things we need to take into consideration. You need to be visible, audible, and clear. You're very audible, but visible, how close, how far, present and past, how you deliver the message, that is more important to the audience. Stage presence, please always keep stage presence. The moment, whatever the little word you utter, you need to be mindful that audience are listening to us, what is being told. When you learn, you only learn. When you teach, you master. So you have mastered the skills, having an array of mentors around, and surrounded by an array of mentors and surrounded by children as well. Excellent message. And I felt that let's try to bring the best. When you're talking about the Toastmaster as a Toastmaster, but you are a contestant. You need to pour a lot of energy and the confidence. Like when your conclusion was very bright, very strong. Raise your children like your parents raised you. That's true. But how have you been raised? One quote is not enough. Have some philosophical, literature, study, read, absorb, and put some, weightage into your speech. Bring that enthusiasm, energy into your speech, where we all get connected and glued to master our skills as well as an audience. Excellent speech. Keep up that confidence. And to start the 360-degree evaluation, I would like to start with the General Evaluator, Bika Johnson.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DTM Kumar. Toastmaster Rubina, as usual, vibrant, brilliant, full of energy. The things, areas for improvement. You are practicing, right? Whatever the condition, make use of the situation, stand up and use your full body. That will give you an extra energy. Second thing, add more pace, pose, silence. Let the people think you were in a hurry to go. No, no, no. Don't do. You are a contestant. Be cool, confident. Nobody can run after you. Just wait for a moment. Please, let's reach you. Okay? So, and then repeat. See the title. What's in it for me? What's in it for you? What's in it for you? Repeat it. So that we won't get that, we will be glued to that title and also to what's in it. What's in it? What's in it? Repeat it. Whenever, even for Maria, repeat your title. I think you may have seen many speeches of our world champions, for example, still standing. They repeat that in between, they repeat it. So just add some masalas and definitely you have all the potentials and be the superstar wherever you are. Back to you, DTM Ram.
Thank you, DTM Peter. Now I would like to request DTM Alka Kumra.
Thank you, DTM Ram.
Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Ram. Yeah. So yes, Rubina, you were as energetic as ever and smiling, the humor, everything was present. What I would like to say is only one point regarding the script of the speech, the content part. Even though the rest of the content was wonderful, there were some filler words that you used. And I'm sure you are aware of that. One is so friends. You said that 3 times. And just friends, you said again 3 times. So in all, you use the word friends in your speech 6 times. Same way, well. Well was another word that you used at least 3 times. So these are filler words. These are meant to be used only sparingly. Because when I am listening to a speech, I am listening with full concentration. I can make out how many times you are speaking. Maybe you are not aware. But please avoid these filler words because they spoil the beauty of the speech. Otherwise, the speech was wonderful. All the best for the next level. Back to you, DTM Ram.
Thank you, DTM Alka. Excellent. Now we have DTM Wafa Salman.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have 2 points in addition to what they said. First of all, in some areas, the vocal could be changed. Like in some areas, I want your voice to be that much emphasizing that message. I want you to use it while using pauses in that places. So working on the vocal, listen to yourself, record yourself. We will share this recording, but listen to yourself and see that the vocal was like monotonous most of the time. And third thing, the stage and the eye contact. When Ram said you can move forward, I want you always to look at this camera and see that I'm looking at you, right? So let this camera be the audience wherever you look, So make sure that your eye contact is with the camera and that stage. I want you to make sure that you're narrating and you're locating each area in a proper stage. And when you are there, you will make sure that your background is clear, so the audience will see this screen with the stages, and this will be good for the next time. Best of luck. Back to you, Ram.
Thank you. Amazing evaluator, DTM Wafa Salman. May I do we have someone volunteer to do a 360-degree evaluation? I would like to have your hands raised. DTM Arij or Maria, why not add some flavor? Yeah, you can do it, and that doesn't matter. Yes, since the time is up, I think hearing none, to summarize, thank you. Today, Toastmaster Rubina Sheikh, they delivered a wonderful speech on what's in it for me. The point for improvement, to summarize, what's in it for us as an audience, isn't it? Well said. Now that's what it adds value to us. Eye contact, being centering your camera, coming close and giving a smile. Stage presence is very important. Make sure your background is very clear and you're audible. Vocals, yes, it was somewhere it went to monotonous. You need to bring some changes with good pauses. Yes, filler words. I never thought that somebody will catch the filler words. Wonderful, Ditya Malka. Six in all, so friends, so friends, so friends 3 times, and the friends and the friends and friends. So this is a little bit annoying, and please avoid even well 3 times. That's what we said. Overall, the content part, filler words need to be corrected as usual. You added great flavor, added value to us, and you are very energetic, confident speaker as you are already. So we all learn together with these small points, taking it as improvements for us to improve your speech, to have a greater impact among the larger audience. I wish you all the best. Toastmaster Rubina Sheikh. Okay. And with that, I come to the conclusion of my evaluation segment for both the speakers today in Kuwait Advanced Toastmaster. We openly welcome you all and wishing you both a very happy new year and a lot of laurels and success in your journey in the Toastmasters, because both of you has explored the Toastmaster journey. Good luck, and over to you, DTM Peter Johnson, wonderful general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you don't mind, let me just give you a correction. I'm not a DTM, on the verge of it. Thank you so much. Now, what's next? TT evaluation. Am I right, Toastmaster of the day? Yeah. I would like to request Toastmaster DTM Arij Jaffer to have a 360 evaluation on the
No,
TT
the
speakers.
table topic. No, the table topics
Okay.
evaluator is DTM Wafa.
Sorry. Okay. Yes, the captain of the ship of cat. On to you, DTM Wafa.
Thank you very much, Pita. Now let's go with the speakers first. Bita spoke, and the question was, if you want to be happy, be. And what I would like, you started with the quote itself. You started with that, but it could be well to start by triggering the audience by asking, "Do you want to be happy?" And people will say like, yeah, then be, and then continue. So that makes a good connection in the beginning. You told about how the advices from your mom, your husband, it was well structured, and I the conclusion, it was very shy, I can say, which is, you said, be positive. It's one statement. I want that conclusion to be a hit. So you did conclude, but at the end, what I get from the conclusion, be positive. And it's not about happiness, so I want the happiness to be at the end of the conclusion. Now let's go to Alka. But I like the stories that you said. Um, you started by rephrasing the phrase itself, which is fair enough. I have no issue with that. And spend with people who value us more, and effort of giving. I like how you structure it and how you think of it. If I was the person who's answering, I was not thinking that way. It was good. It was missing personal stories. um, you can say something about your children, your whatever. It will make that touch. In table topics, personal stories make that hit, and you reach the end. I did not see a proper conclusion. You could have concluded with wrapping up everything you said. So personal stories and conclusion. Let's go to Ram. So we became what we think about, and you said totally agree, and it was, I loved the way of interaction and engagement with the audience. You ask the questions, audience replies. So there was from the beginning, there is an interaction and engagement. I loved it. You mentioned 3 hours and 3 E's. So there was a structure in your mind, and it was you mentioned kind of stories which is you pass through, just missing the conclusion. You make it, the content, the body too long that you don't have time to the conclusion. Make less, instead of mentioning the 3 E's, put the things in the conclusion, because that what the audience will take from. Maria, um, stronger, that our side. I like the way that you mentioned that about the our side and our heart, and how every person will thank you. You started not high, but you started okay, as if you are stepping up the stairs to tell us something. Usually in table topics, you have to hit us in the beginning. So we'll be like, what's going on? And then explain what's going on. So the beginning was not that hit. However, in the content, in the body, you explained what you were explaining. And I love, you mentioned at the end, for me, the heart will still wins. I love that, which is your opinion. But you can, after it, for me, the heart always wins. What about you? Table topics master. So end it with a question so the audience will keep on thinking what's going on. Robina, there are um, there are so beautiful there are so many beautiful things to be happy, and I love the way you mentioned about the mutual happiness, that there are reasons, and you are the reasons for our happiness, we are the reason for your happiness. I loved how you, that was a smart way. And the other smart way in taking it, when you did not know the timer, and you asked the timer, and then you said, Mr. Srinivas, you are one of the reasons for me to be happy. I loved it. It was, yes, maybe Srinivas is the reason to make you happy, because for me, the same thing, but, but you make it in a very smart way to know who is the timer, and connecting it to your speech. I want just a conclusion to wrap up with, what is the message? Like, what's in it for me? What is the message that the audience will, you will leave the audience thinking about? Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Ditima, for that superb evaluation. And to be frank, when DT marriage is on the floor, we can expect a full package. There is humor, action, food for thought, everything is there. And when DTM Buffer is an evaluator, yes, same thing. Each and every nuances she touched. So thank you, Tom, so much, both of you. It was super, the evaluation and the table topic master. They did their job brilliantly. Great. Now, who is next? The heart master. Yes, again, the captain is on the way. Over to you, Captain.
I feel I'm the ship by myself. Now, are you ready for the question? We have 5 minutes. Let's start asking the question. Mention one word. Please unmute your mic so you can say whatever you want. Mention one word that the president mentioned when she's introducing the Toastmaster of the day.
Meticulous.
Meticulous, one word. And what else? There are lots of words I mentioned, actually. Alka?
Yes. You said perhaps meticulous, and then I wasn't listening to my
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She mentioned gorgeous.
What?
Gorgeous.
And I mentioned that she has a follow-up. She is, I mentioned lots of things. So what I was thinking that you will mention lots. Now, who mentioned the core values of Toastmasters? Who was the speaker mentioned the core values of the
Beta, Beta, general evaluator.
Very good. And now, who talk about happiness most of the time?
Rubina,
Either me or Arij as table topics master.
It's you. It's you. It's you. Now, Alka said, happiness is what? Alka, don't answer. Happiness is a absolutely, Maria, is a choice. Now, Maria, she was called to a speech when she was on the stage. She thought that she mentioned a year and she mentioned a stage in her life. What was the year? What was the stage? Maria, don't answer. She said years ago.
2020.
She said years ago. How many years ago?
30.
30 years ago.
30 years ago. And in which stage she was?
I think preschool, she mentioned.
Primary.
Primary school.
Okay. Now, she mentioned something about her parents and the teachers. And she mentioned a word, beautiful word. What was the mentors and teachers doing?
evaluators.
Surrounded by array of mentors. Array.
No.
Evaluators.
No, they were evaluators, yes, but there was a beautiful word that she made that these people, they did it. It's connecting dots. Connecting dots. That's beautiful explanation. And now, Rubina said she feels when you learn only you know, right? But what is the second statement that she said?
When you teach, you understand
You
or
excel.
you
excel.
You
Right.
excel.
And at the end, what was her advice about raising?
Raise your children like you.
Raise your children like your parents raised you.
Like your parents raised you. Yes.
Very beautiful, beautiful.
I
Thank
have
you
a
very
little
much.
correction.
Yes.
Sorry, I have a little correction. Don't raise your children. Don't raise your children like the parents raised you. Your children born for a different time.
So see, I missed the don't. And thank you for correcting that. So don't raise the children as your parent raised you. However, we will do the same. We will say when we are children, we are not going to do like our parents. But when we are parents, we'll do the same that our parents did with us. Unfortunately. Okay, thank you very much. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. That was brainstorming, and at the same time, it's like an exam for whatever we have seen in the meeting. Now, what's next? My evaluation. Am I right, DJ Malka? Anything else?
Yeah, it's your evaluation.
About the meeting, since it's about it. Yes, I know. Since it is advanced, we can feel that advancement in all segments from the beginning till now. When one evaluator was not there, immediately replaced. Who is there to take the Hark Master? I'm ready. So that shows how advanced each and every one of you. Of course, you all are veterans whom we like to follow secretly. We are following you, you don't know. Now, coming to the meeting, it was a classy meeting, only not just because of the numbers of the participants. Don't worry, because the people who are attending and who are doing this are of above par, that classy nature is depicted every time. From the Toastmaster of the day till now, it is going seamlessly. Thank you so much once again. And all the people, I mean the role players, they know what to do and what not to do. So let me conclude by saying, I'm so happy that I got this opportunity. And as an evaluator, as a general evaluator, I'm happy about the meeting. I couldn't find out anything wrong. So why should I say about things negative when we are happy? That's all. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Let's give her a big round of applause. Thanks for being with us tonight. See, our president is so happy. That's a big round of applause. Thank you. And with this, we have completed the 3 segments of our meeting. And I will now hand over back to President of the club to conclude the meeting. Thank you, and back to you, Dityam Bappa.
Thank you so much, our VP Education and the Toastmaster of the Day, for leading this meeting in a beautiful way. And we were on time. Beautifully done. Before ending the meeting, we have one announcement we'll state, but let me listen for the feedback from our guests. Rubina, how did you find our meeting?
It was very entertaining and definitely I learned a lot. But apart from learning is a little boring at times. But I experienced the fun loving here actually, or learning with a lot of fun rather. I could see a different personalities of DTM Wafa Salman. I've always seen her in pictures and posters. But at this time, I have fallen in love with you. And of course, I have met TM Arij. Mashallah, she's also a wonderful personality, in and out, wonderful souls. And I've met new faces here. And I really enjoyed my evening, really. It was worth it. Actually, I just came from office and every minute was worth it. Right from the shock that I got, like I was the first speaker, till now, I'm so glued onto it, like I don't want to leave till I'm kicked out.
Thank you, Rubina. Thank you. And it's pleasure to have you. And I enjoyed your speech and wish you best of luck. And hope you can take the points and whenever you want to. Yes, Bita. Please, Bita.
Yeah, actually, sorry to interfere. I forgot to talk about my own team, the evaluator. I mean, DTM Ramkumar Nachipulli. Wow, what a serene and down-to-earth personality. He touched everything. Nothing was loved. All the nuances, but the only the part of improvement for DTM Ram, I couldn't hear it properly. It was so low that maybe it's my problem, but DTM Ram, please raise your voice. There are people like me. So,
and like me, I'm with you.
Definitely.
Actually, even I have difficulty hearing. I think only all the sounds were clear, but I had a little difficulty, absorbing everything that DTM Rajkumar said. Maybe it was a technical issue.
Now, Bita,
Thank you. Definitely.
Bita, how did you like our meeting? Now, about emotions, not technical evaluation. You liked us?
You are definitely, what's that question? You are, that's why I would say it's a package. There is fun, education, wisdom, knowledge. What else not? Everything is there. I love the meeting.
Thank you so much, Bita, and it's an honor to have you. And we miss you a lot. And now we have TM Giri, and he's not answering Arish, so I hope he will answer me. Ona, Doa, Trey. No answer. Okay, fine. Now, as I got the message of the guest, thank you, Srinivas, and hope you get well soon. Please take care of yourself. Arish, please take care of yourself as well, and Ram too. So thank you very much, Arish and Srinivas and Ram. You were not feeling well, but you committed and stayed in the meeting. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Now, regarding our next meeting, that's the last announcement. Let the VP Education announce, please. The VP Education.
We need Maria's feedback as well. But
I thought Maria is a guest because she's a member of my home club. So I forgot, like Maria is with me. Okay, Maria, sorry. How do you, what about our meeting, Maria? How do you like it?
Yeah, overall, it was really a wonderful meeting. It is a fun and interactive session. Everybody are actively participating with full of energy. It's very contagious. And I would like to thanks Ms. Wafa for inviting me. And thank you so much from the evaluators. I would consider all those points, the positive feedback, constructive criticisms about my speech. Thank you for this amazing day with you all.
Thank you. Thanks for you, Maria, and thanks for your speech. I really enjoyed it, and pass it on. It's a good message. Work with whatever the evaluator, and wish you best of luck in the area level. And it's a little bit different from our meetings. There are different segments that we don't do at my home club. And this is the uniqueness of Kuwait Advanced Toastmaster Club. And now let's go back to our VP Education. Please announce our next surprise or next meeting.
Good evening once again. Our next meeting is on the 24th of January, which will be our club contest. And we are planning to have the contest as a club selection so that the members will be voting. So I would request all the members to please be present so that we choose wisely and send our the best possible representation to the area. That's all regarding the next meeting. Please be with us, and back to you, President.
Thank you very much, Alka. We will keep on reminding our members to attend the next meeting to make sure that we are selecting the best of the best to represent CAT in the area contest. Thank you so much, all members who guessed. Thanks, our VP Education, for the hard work that you're doing. You're doing an amazing job. And I know without you, our club would not have met any time if they would depend on me. Thank you so much, Alka, for everything you're doing for the club and for me. Now, by that, no more announcement, and we are ready to go. Stay safe until the next meeting. And now I adjourn the meeting.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, all the